Mr. Saeed Mujawar from Crescent High School, Pune. Today we will be studying a few sums based on volume from the mensuration chapter of Standard 10th. These sums are usually asked for 3 to 4 marks. You all may get a sum like there is a cuboid shaped box filled with ice cream. What we have to do here is we have to remove the ice cream and put it in small cones. The question asked over here will be how many cones will be completely filled with ice cream. Now what you have to do in such sums, there are two types of figures which we are using. The first figure here which is given is a cuboidal box, means the box is of cuboid shape. So what we are going to do, we are going to assume volume of cuboid as V1 and the volume of small cone as V2. One thing what the students have to remember while doing such sums is you have to see that all the values which are given, the unit is same. What do you understand by the unit is same? Unit is same means if one value is given in centimeters, all the values should be given in centimeters. If one value is given in meters, all the values should be given in meters. If not, what we have to do before starting the sum, we have to make all the values, in all the values, we have to make the unit equal. In all these sums, in all these sums, what you have to do is you have to use three simple statements. Or you can say such sums can be written in three simple steps. Step 1, you will find V1, that is the volume of the bigger figure. Step 2, you will find V2, that is volume of the smaller figure. Step 3 will change in all the sums. Step 1 and step 2 will be same in almost all the sums. Only step 3 will change according to the question asked. What do you understand by this? What is the meaning of this? Suppose the question asked is find the number. Find the number means find the number of coins. It can be find the number of balls. It can be find the number of marbles and so on. So that time in the third step, what you are going to write? You are going to write number of marbles equals to V1 upon V2. But instead of asking the number, if the question asked is find the dimension, find any dimension. Now what do you understand by dimension? Dimension means they are asking you all either the length or the breadth or the height or the radius. So that time what will be your third step? It won't be V1 upon V2. Instead of writing V1 upon V2, we will write V1 equal to V2. So now let's begin with the sums. This sum, there are two figures given. Figure A is a conical jug and figure B is a cylindrical pot. The question asked in this sum is how many jugs of water can the cylindrical pot hold? So now they are asking how many jugs, means we have to find the number of jugs of water that can come in the cylindrical pot. So what we have to do here, first we will find V1, that will be volume of this cylindrical pot. Then we will find V2, that will be volume of this jug. And in the third step, we will do V1 upon V2. So just we'll start the sum. Step 1 for the cylindrical pot, we will write volume equals to V1, radius equals to R equals to 7 centimeters, height equals to H, that equals to 10 centimeters. Then next step, V1, that is volume of the cylindrical pot. We know the formula pi r square H. So it will become pi into 7 into 7 into 10. So we can say that V1 equals to pi into 7 into 7 into 10. Now in the second step, for this conical jug, in the same way we will write all the values. Volume equals to V2, radius, we will not take it as R now, we will take it as R1. This radius equals to 3.5 centimeters. Similarly, height, we will not take it as H, we will take it as H1. So that is given as 10 centimeters. Now we know that V2 will be 1 upon 3 pi R1 square upon H1. So then V2 will be 1 upon 3 into pi into R1 is 3.5 into 3.5 into 10. In the third step, number of jugs of water in the pot will be equal to V1 upon V2. So we will substitute V1 and V2 from the first step and the second step. V1 is pi into 7 into 7 into 10 divided by V2 is 1 upon 3 into pi into 3.5 into 3.5 into 10. So this 10 and 10 will cancel, pi and pi will cancel. 3.5 ones are and 3.5 twos are will be 7. 3.5 ones are and 3.5 twos are will be 7. So in the next step we will get 2 into 2 into this 1 upon 3. When it goes up it will become 3 upon 1. Now 2 into 2 into 3 will be 12. So we are getting the answer as 12. That means the actual answer will be the pot can hold 12 jugs of water. They have given that there is a cuboid. The dimensions of a cuboid are given. This cuboid is melted into a cone. The height of the cone is given as 24 centimeter. We have to find the radius of its base. Now as we have to find the radius means it is a dimension. So our first step will be same, that is we will find V1 of the cuboid, then we will find V2 for a cone, and then in the third step we will not take V1 upon V2. Instead of that we will take V1 equal to V2 because radius is asked. So now here we can say that in the first step for a cuboid we can take volume as V1, length equal to L equal to 44 centimeters, breadth equal to B equal to 21 centimeters, height equal to H equal to 12 centimeters. Then V1, that is volume of cuboid, we know it is LBH. So V1 will be equal to 44 into 21 into 12. In the second step, for a cone, volume will be equal to V2, radius we don't know, we have to find the radius, and the height given is, we'll take height as h, and this h is given as 24 centimeters. So then V2 equals to 1/3 pi r square h. So that equals to, that is V2 will be 1 upon 3, pi is 22 upon 7, into r we don't know, so write it as r square only, into h is 24. In the third step now, we will write therefore V1 equals to V2, and V1 and V2 we will substitute the values from step 1 and step 2. So for V1 we will write here 44 into 21 into 12. For V2 we will write 1 upon 3 into 22 upon 7 into r square into 24. Now we have to find the value of r. So let r be on one side, rest all the numbers take on the other side. So we will get r square equals to 44 into 21 into 12. This 3 and 7 will go up. So into 3 into 7 divided by this 22 and 24 will come down. 22 into 24. 22 ones are 22 twos are. 12 ones are 12 twos are. This 2 and 2 will cancel. So we will get therefore r square equals to 21 into 3 into 7. So r square will be 21 into 21. Therefore r square will be 441. So r will be square root of 441. Therefore r will be, what is square root of 441? It is 21. Answer for this, we are getting 21. So we can write here the answer. Radius of base of the cone is 21 centimeter. They have given that there is a metal parallelopiped. Parallelopiped means it's a cuboid only. This is melted and coins are made. So they are asking us how many coins were made. Now we'll start with our usual method. Step 1 we will write for a parallelopiped. Volume equals to V1, length equals to L equals to 16 centimeters, breadth equals to B equals to 11 centimeters, height equals to H equals to 10 centimeters. Therefore, volume of parallelopipe, this we are representing it by V1 equals to LBH. Therefore, V equals to 16 into 11 into 10. In the second step, for a coin, volume equals to V2, thickness means the height, that equals to H1. Now height of parallelopipe and height of coin are different. So we are taking first height as H, here the height we are taking it as H1. So H1 is given as 2 millimeters. Now as I told you all in the beginning, all the values given here are in centimeter, whereas this height is given in millimeters. So we need to change this millimeters into centimeters. So we are changing H1, that is the height of the coin, as 2 upon 10 centimeters. Diameter equals to 2 centimeter. Radius equal to r equal to 1 centimeter. Therefore volume of each coin represented by V2 equals to pi r square H1. Therefore V2 equals to 22 upon 7. R is 1. So 1 into 1 into H1 is 2 upon 10. In the third step, we will write number of coins equals to V1 upon V2. V1 and V2 we will substitute from step 1 and step 2. So this equals to 16 into 11 into 10 divided by 22 upon 7 into 1 into 1 into 2 upon 10. That equals to
16 into 11 into 10, 22 upon 7 will become 2 upon 7 upon 22 into 10 upon 2, that equals to 4 into 10 into 7 into 10. If you calculate this, we get 2800 coins.